Well, Yair, it's been 10 months since that spectacular knockout you had, man. I mean, I think everybody was so excited to see you again after that. Like, what took so long to get you back in the cage?
During the fight, my nose got broken. You know, Korean Zombie is a pretty hard hitter, and I took a lot of damage. As you can remember, I took the fight short notice with 2 weeks. So coming from an injury and taking the fight short notice, my body wasn't that prepared to take that beating, and you know, I decided to take my time in order for me to get healthy. And I understand there is a life after fighting. So I want to take my time off, get better with my technique, train, and just get back.
How many times have you watched that knockout since then, man? That was one of the all-time greats.
Yeah, I have watched the fight tons of times. You know, I used like to analyze how I was acting before, during, and after the fight, because I learned a lot about myself during those 2 weeks before leading the fight. And then during the fight, I learned a lot about myself, what my skills were with that short period of preparation, and how I reacted after. So it was a pretty nice experience.
I was gonna say, the lessons you learned, I mean, they had to be some good ones, right? I mean, you showed a lot of heart, a lot of character.
Yeah, I feel really proud of myself, especially coming from a loss, and knowing how I was acting, what I was thinking, and that I was really not into the fight, and I was thinking too much into the future. That this fight was really special for me because I was just focused on the moment, as I am right now. I was focusing on being happy and just taking the best out of the moment.
What happened with the fight with you and Zabit? We all wanted to see it. Did this just pile into the fact that you wanted to take some time off? I mean, what happened there? We wanted to see this fight.
I thought that I was fighting Zabit here in Mexico. I don't know what happened. I honestly don't know what happened. It was some negotiations. As you can see that, like the first interviews that I did for this fight, I didn't want to fight Jeremy Stevens because he's lower than me on the rankings, and because he's a really tough opponent. You know, no disrespect, obviously, but I was like, okay, it's time now. I think he wanted to fight me. I was like, okay, let's do it in Mexico City. I was really pushing for it, but I don't know what happened. I don't really understand why, or well, I don't know. And they end up pushing this fight, so I was like, okay, I cannot just let this opportunity go in front of my people. I'm just gonna take the fight and go.
I was gonna ask, I mean, being back here in Mexico City, first time in 4 years, right, to be back here. Like you said, maybe not the matchup you wanted at first, but I mean, the opportunity to be here. Does it mean something special to you to be fighting here?
Yeah, of course, it's a really special place for me because this is the place that he see me born as an MMA fighter in the UFC. So I have fight here twice, and every time that I fight here, or every time that I come to Mexico City especially, it's a lot of people supporting me. I feel like I have a lot of friends now here because it's a long time for me coming, doing interviews, and I think I know a lot of people now, so I can feel and I can see their honesty on their eyes whenever they support me, so that makes me feel really good.
Can you imagine what that environment's going to be like on Saturday? Like you said, you fought here before, and it was amazing then, right? But now you're the main event. I mean, you're the guy. Are you thinking about that? Are you excited about that, or does it make you nervous, or what do you think it's going to be like?
Well, I think it's going to be special for sure. But you know, I'm not even focused on what's going to happen that night. I haven't even think too much about it. I know it's going to be crazy. There's a lot of people coming, and I'm not even worried about what's going to happen because this is what I understand. No matter what happens after the fight, I'll have the support of my people, the ones that are truly there for me and my family. So I don't even care what happens. You know, I've been preparing myself. I've been taking out the best of the moment, as I'm telling you. And I did a great preparation. My weight is almost on point. I feel amazing, and you know, I'm just focus on right here, right now.
I feel like there's an opportunity. I mean, it's kind of already happening, but like we don't really know what's happening with Cain Velasquez anymore, right? We're not sure if he's going to fight again or what. And I mean, he's been carrying the flag of Mexican MMA, and we saw you for years coming up and say, that's going to be the next guy, that's going to be the next guy. Do you feel like this is the moment where now you're going to really carry the flag of a nation for MMA?
I don't know. I haven't really think about that too much. I think it's a lot of people that they have that responsibility, if you want to say it that way. Just myself, Irene, Alexa, Brandon, everybody that is a Mexican, is carrying that with me. And but we feel really supported. A lot of people is just rooting for us. So I don't really feel pressure. I feel supported.
How tough has this week been for you? I mean, I know it's still going on, but all the attention, all the interviews, I know that your schedule is insane. How tough is that? I mean, you've always done a lot of media down here, but this, I got to imagine, is on a different level. Is it difficult? Does it make the week hard?
No, I think it's just normal. It's been normal as other times because, I mean, I always see you, I always see the same people, so they're always the same cameras in front of me. So as I'm telling you, I know you now for a long time. So for me, it's like I already know the people that I'm talking with. So I feel more confident with that, and I don't know. Like I don't really care anymore about that. Honestly, I just try to be just fine.
Yeah. Talk about Jeremy Stephens. I mean, he's a dangerous guy, like you say. He's got a lot of power. He's got a little chip on his shoulder, I think. I imagine when you guys stare down, he's probably going to try to intimidate you or whatever. I mean, what do you think about him as an opponent?
I think he's a really aggressive guy. Whenever it comes to fighting, I think he's always pushing forward. I think he has a lot of experience. He almost tripled the size of the fight. He almost tripled the number of fights that I have. So for me, that make him a veteran of the sport. He's still pretty young and pretty tough and pretty strong. But I'm more from the new era. I just barely have 8 fights in the UFC, and I just have this new all Reebok thing coming in, and all this stuff going on. So that's it. I think he's a guy with a lot of experience to support him, and I'm more new for this. But I think I have enough experience.
How about for you? You said like during these 10 months, you want to focus on yourself and the lessons you learned. I mean, what do you think we're going to see? I mean, do you feel like there's new wrinkles to your game? Do you feel like there's I mean, such an amazing fight last time. What are we going to see that's new?
I don't know. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm going to throw. I just take advantage of the moment and what I see in the moment there. But I've been trying to level up on my technique, even my wrestling, my boxing. What I was doing is just being focused on a specific sport, like let's say boxing for a month or 2 months or whatever, and then being focused on wrestling for another period of time, and then be focused on jiu-jitsu, and then try to put it all together.
Can you think about like rankings and stuff like that? Because I think about your talent, your skill level. I mean, the bonuses, the highlights. It's clear that you have skill, but you haven't been able to fight enough to like really move up the rankings. Does that bother you at all? And do you feel like maybe this is a chance to make an impact in the rankings?
Well, I haven't even think about that. At the beginning I was like not disappointed. I just wanted to fight somebody that exactly that, like to pull me up there in the rankings. But right now, I don't even care about that. I understand that if I keep on fighting and I keep on winning, I'm gonna move up eventually. So I don't even care what's gonna happen after or during the fight. I don't care. Whatever happens, happens.
What are your goals then? I mean, it's interesting. Like I feel like you're not worried about the pressure, the fans, the whatever. I mean, what do you want to see happen on Saturday night? What's a perfect night for you?
Perfect night for me is just feeling good with myself after the fight, no matter what happened, because I know I'm doing the best that I can with the moment that I have, and that's it.
Fair enough. Well, I think it's going to be a big night. I think it's going to be a big fight. People are excited. How are you feeling about this one? When you play this one out in your head, I mean, do you feel like you're going to have to go through another 5-round war and put your body through all that, or do you feel like maybe you got something in store where you can get out of there a little quicker?
Well, I think the fight is going to be shorter than the 5 rounds. I don't think the fight is going to go 5 rounds. He's real aggressive, and we know everything can happen. So if I stay static, he can connect me. So I'm going to be smart and keep on moving and use that exactly as my advantage, take the opportunity, and if I see a clear shot, I'm gonna take him hard as fuck. That's it.